Badoop. Alright. Looking good. Except that I forgot to get everything set up. Hang on. Copy. I'm live. Go. And over here. There we go. Okay. Now we're posted. Cool. I just looked at the Creta Daily tweet just now. Top 10 of May or April? Yeah, top 10 of April. It's my video. That's awesome. We're almost loaded. Let's see. Okay. Sounds cool. Boop. Whoop. Whoop. Ah, come on, chat. You can do it. A little chat at the top here. Let's go reload. There we go. Haha. Okay, how we doing? Hi, Commodore, Dashi, and I'm gonna say I'm theatrical stalemate. Cool. And Cookie. There you guys are. It says that there's one person watching. Cool. Okay. Never know how to really start these. It's mostly just total improv, so I have no idea. Well, I kind of start out with some idea in my head before I start, so I don't know. As soon as I start, it's like, oh, it's all out the window. So, how you guys doing? Loaded that video up. Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I just saw the top 10 pony videos of April. Apparently uses my thumbnail, so I haven't seen where they are. Where I placed or not. That's pretty exciting. I don't think I've ever been a cover on it. Or a thumbnail. That's what I should say. Hey, number 4. There we go. Cool. I'll take it. 4 out of 10. That's pretty good. Alright. How you guys doing? 4 is good. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to tell, you know. It's impossible to compete with what was number 1. Just relax and read, of course. And different views and memories, definitely. Poker Face with the S of M. I'm horrible with trying to pronounce acronyms. Okay. So those are very good too. Yeah. So it's kind of... It's always really hard, but it's like, yeah, I kind of just make a typical video and then someone else, you know, will come up with either they're super popular or they make a really, you know, much more time-consuming, much more elaborate video, and it's like, well, I can never really compete with those guys, so it's like, okay. So, yeah. So that was just that. I did that all off screen, sorry. Okay, so, to come back here, hi guys. Drew a little sketch of Detective Pikachu just to warm up. I'm actually really proud of this little doodle, so that's pretty cool. Don't save the website, go back, save this, there you go. Yeah, so Detective Pikachu, not sponsored, is coming out Thursday or Friday, so I'm gonna watch it. I already got tickets and everything, so I'm excited to watch that, see what they do. No other reviews are like, oh, the story's not, you know, super, you know, it's not like a big, you know, big heist or mystery thing. It's kind of, which, you know, I've seen the Emoji Movie and other stuff, so it's like, I don't really care at this point. You know, nothing's really going to be lower, you know, like you see the bottom of the barrel. It's like, nothing's going to be lower than that. So it's like, yeah, it's going to be medium probably. I think it's just going to be really fun. Just see all Pokemon everywhere. So I'm definitely a Pokemon fan, so it's like I'm going to be going like, oh, there's a little tiny, you know, 1 pixel of a Trico or something, and go, whoa, you know. So I love fun with it. So I'll watch it tomorrow. So I'll update this, but there you go. That's what all streams are about. Being live. Okay. Love Eevee. Yeah, I got a Let's Go Eevee. We're excited for it, Sonic. Yeah, I'm not very a Sonic fan, so it's like seeing it be, you know, so poorly being, you know. Well, I know they're gonna redesign, so it's hard to say like all the designs are bad, but it's like everything else, yeah, it's all kind of very Hollywood, you know, Alvin and Chipmunk Smurfs style. So it's like hard to know, like, if that's gonna be any good. So, try to pinpoint on that. But anyway, we still got our super derpy, just to segue into here to just watch other movies. It's like a superhero movie, but a little teaser trailer for like what her superpowers are and everything. So I'll play what we got so far, and I'll scratch my throat a little. So we got her. She's gonna walk in. That's about it that we got. Zora. Yeah, Zora's pretty cool. Zora's the one that's kind of like a Ditto, where it can like, I was gonna say shape tween, but shape shifts into other Pokemon. I know, like, super hyped Zora, like when it was, you know, like the first black and white, you know, character to be announced or something, like along with like the starters. It's like, ooh, you get the starters and Zora. So it's like, that was pretty cool. And then he, you know, was super hard to find and elusive, so it's like, well, you only get him like in a story event in like the sequel or something. So I think I got one. I don't think I'm, just because of his story thing, and then I never really put him on my party. So there's a tricky fox that can transform into any Pokemon and human. Oh yeah, in the anime movie, it transformed into a human. Transformed into Dawn or something, right? Oof. Okay, now we need. What do we need? Let's watch the rest of it. Oh, it's cute. Thanks. I like Pokemon X and Y. Totally, yeah. The first Pokemon game that I played, like I said, the only one that had it first was, and then, where am I going with this? Was Diamond and Pearl. So, I don't know. It took me a bit to like get into there, to get into the Pokemon franchise. But after that, I wanted to play every game. Oof. So where is she? She's up here freaking out. Okay, good. It's waiting in the wings. It's about here. I think I wanted to add some kind of an effect or something to show it as like, to show that the bubble is popping without having a whole bubble pop. So I'll just make these jagged lines or something. I'll elongate it. See what that looks like. See where it was. It was there to there. There. I think it's bigger, longer, and then kind of just fizzles out. So, bop. Whoop. So that's about that. Okay. Oh, I got to go. See you, Dashi. Is that what it was? Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. We'll still be making videos when the new generation comes out of Pony. I guess I kind of ended at the same time with the new Sword and Shield. Anyway, this has been asked before. Not in my recent memory. I mean, it's been a week, so it's hard to, you know about that. Will I? So the only plans that I really have is to work on the Derpy movie, which is about a 10-minute mini movie. That'll be pretty epic, if I can say so myself. It's got a lot of worked on it for like since 2015 or 17. A while, several years. So still not done with it, just because I always somehow put it on lower priority than, you know, my regular videos. So I just never really had enough time to really work on it, and it's always been such a big video that it's just been taking years to finish it, like a real movie to finish it. So, and I kind of secretly wanted that to be like the finale for my channel or something, just to go out with like a really big video, and then move on with the rest of my life or something and do something else. Either maybe not Pony or work in another studio or try to find an actual job or something. Because, I mean, recently I have been getting some income from my videos, just from an older video. So it's like a video that I made like almost 4 or 5 years ago. It's hard to remember. So that somehow got like a big surge. I guess someone shared it somewhere with their popular fan base or something. I don't know what happened, but I've been recently getting some kind of a big spike, like 500% more views and everything. So it's kind of So now it's kind of weird because it's like, oh, I'm like always slowly, you know, increasing in everything on my channel. So it's like every day it's getting a bit bigger and better stuff. So it's like hard to know, like, can I stop this? Because it's like I do sort of want to move on to other stuff. So it's hard to know. So yeah, my immediate plans are just to figure out the movie, which is there's about 15 scenes, and I finished around 4. So about how does that work? A fifth or a third? Or just 15, and I finished 5-ish. So I finished a third. That's right. Yeah, I think so. So if it took me 2 or so years to finish whatever percentile is, it's gotta be. My hope is, you know, to finish it before, you know, the end of this year, just because that'll go with the season ending. So it's kind of hard to know when that'll be like my grand finale and for everything out. Let me read your comments. I missed a couple. It's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah. If it did end the channel after the movie, would you still do streams? I guess it depends. Like if I go to like a studio where that has a bunch of NDA stuff, which non-disclosure agreements, then obviously I can't exactly stream, you know, those videos. But if I wanted to do like more stuff like this, where it's more whatever this is, kind of a stream, you know, then I definitely could. I just have no plans for it, just because it's so far in the future that it's hard to know exactly what I'm going to be doing, however long that is. So, thanks for all these questions. I'm getting really deep with that, though. Hey, thanks. It actually showed up here first, or did it happen? Nope, it happened over there first. Okay, sorry. Now I noticed it. Thanks. I missed your name, though. I'm reading your stuff. Yeah, on my side I can read your comment, Bradley. I'm trying to actually comprehend it now. It's a tricky part. Okay. I'm putting in chat, or do you want to go on? I can go to my channel. I mean, I don't like having links to like other people's stuff in chat, just because it's, I think even Discord says it, like links are spooky, so it's hard to know. If legit is here, we can figure out whatever he wants to. Like, I don't want people to plug themselves, even though it sounds selfish, because like, oh yeah, I'll plug my stuff all day, but it's like, I don't want to plug your stuff or anyone else's in chat. So she's just falling, I think, just free falling. So she needs to accelerate. Like she's not gonna, or she could have like a little, and she can fly, right? She can have some daintiness to her. Free falling, like you can maybe like control how much you can. How much you can fall. Boost her over here a little bit. Like maybe we'll go a little bit lower and then kind of go up a little bit. So woo, you're just gonna like hover up a little bit. And then we can have her fall. So we need to switch these back to 1. And then pulls her back to be more standing up. Animating all day, so kind of get lost in all these frames and everything. We're gonna have a video for next Sunday. So it's like I'm really far behind on it, so I gotta make sure everything's going okay on that. I feel a little bit behind, so it's a little bit scary. Yeah, it's gonna go up and then go to the left. It's like stop motion, but like I can edit it as much as I want. Like I can, you know, go back in time and then edit. So, whoop. So there we go. That's the motion I did. So several, if you eventually want to move on, but don't let it be because of love you gives you only grow more and more. Yeah. I look forward to meeting you. You're awesome. Ah, thanks, Space Alligator. Get a cool name. Seems like there's love for now. I'll talk with Sarah to see how he feels about him. Okay, great. Hi, Jade. I made Derpy kind of float fall. So now I gotta do the motions of her face. That's pretty good. I always like it when they have a loop of them blinking. Like their eyelids have like this internal animation that goes back to the beginning automatically. So I don't have to set her to always blink. So she'll blink at a rhythm. So it's always fun when it's like wanting to change expressions between a blink. Like I usually might move her eye in a different place. Like she blink and then her eyes are like over here now. So it'll be blink kind of thing. So it's always fun to be like it matches up perfectly with the timing of it. Maybe we should like Derpy's gonna be who's this, and then okay, so we kind of changed the timing of this with the storyboard. I always like changing the storyboard to match the timing of it. So just gotta float. So I'm adding frames onto it to match with my storyboard timing. So that's going to be a little bit longer, but that's okay. So boop. Then we'll get rid of the storyboard so you can see. So walks in, pop, and then boop. So that's what we got so far today. All right. How are we doing? People today. It's pretty good. I know when I started, it was like I was on Twitch, you know, like 3-4 years ago. I mean, everything started like 5 years ago, so nothing's gonna be longer than that. But I started like doing a Twitch stream, and there was no one. I did like an art stream for like 2 hours or something, and I think one person then came in for like 1 minute and said, "Yeah, it's kind of cool," and then left. So it obviously did discourage me a little bit. That's like maybe I shouldn't do streams, so then I didn't for like a long while. And I slowly went into like Picardo for a little bit. I got like threatened by a dox kind of a thing by some guy, but he was like, "I'm not gonna really, you know, dox you or like find out your IP and then shut you down," which is what he literally did threaten me with. So I was like, maybe I should, you know, try and figure that out. And then, you know, about last year that I started to take this a little bit more seriously. Now we can have more fun with it. So you guys are, so like the evolution of it is like really, really, you know, nice to see. Like, yeah, there's people who do wanna watch me now. So that's always fun. You know, I was gonna think about it like that. It's like, yeah, I started from no one on my Twitch, working for like 2 hours and going, it was fun. Trying to think, what was I even working on? I was working on like a group project for like an animation, so wasn't one of my videos. It was hard to, you know, really work on it too hard because I didn't want to. I don't like having spoilers for my own videos, so I try not to work on any of my videos on streams or show it off or explain it. Yeah, Jade, that exactly what we're trying to do with this video. Let's see what kind of powers she would have. We did have a little list with these as I read your other stuff. Which character do you think could you beat in a fight? What? Like me personally? That's tricky. Because like all of them have like strengths. Yeah, you know, it's not like a... I'm just thinking like a unicorn would definitely be the hardest. And then like a Pegasus could like fly up and then like dive bomb or something. And then like a Earth Pony might have like good lengths or something. It's like probably like a really dumb cutie mark Earth Pony or something. I don't know. It's hard to know exact. It's not a season 9 so they don't get channel in real life. Ah man. There's always YouTube and other sites. Yeah. Where's the stream? Yeah, live stream of it. Derpy Hooves plays that. Yeah. And whatever Derpy Jitsu would be. Yeah. So we're nearly there, but there's 2 characters now, so now it's going to take twice as long to animate it, because now we have to animate both of them. Whew. So, so she lands. So Derpy's animation is good up to here. So now we gotta go back to whatever we call her. Maybe she might react a little bit. So she's not always like standing there. Just gonna... I watched a video of some guy explaining like animations for video games. They can talk about Pokemon. And he said like, oh yeah, like how long it would take to animate, you know, 700 Pokemons. And use like a little, because each Pokemon would need like 6 or so animations. So it's like you call it like the idle and then like a fidget. Then like taking damage and then doing damage and then fainting and stuff. So it's like, it just reminded me now, it's like I'm creating a fidget that she's not really doing an idle too much, but she's just kind of reacting a little bit just to have some motion, so she's not totally doing nothing during this time. Anyway, how we doing? Got a private boarding school. Some sure whose website is blocked, so I have to wait till it goes on Netflix. Ah, never mind it. Just checked it. It's not. Ooh. Or wait, live stream is okay? That's good then. Is a bit much. me see where they were before. Yep. Oh, okay. So I'm using onion skin so I can see what the previous and next frames will be. So we got whoop. I like I'm kind of like following the action is good, but always a little bit delayed. Like I've seen so many like fan videos and stuff that's like things kind of happen at the same time, you know. Like if something, you know, like this is happening at the same time, it's not going to be exactly in sync. Something's going to be a little bit delayed. Maybe trying to track one thing with another. And then we can also offset the eye animation to make the eye quicker, because your eyes will be following something faster than your body or something. That's pretty good. Let's see. Quick question: what is every second type of food she likes to eat? Actually, Derpy would have laser eyes. That shit. Also shoots muffins. Muffin eyes? Oh, I don't know. That picturing that is, I don't know. It's kind of gross. What was it? Second type of food she likes to eat. In my I guess my last year's Mother's Day video, I had them cooking. I forgot what it was actually called, but it was like some kind of blueberry, like a tart or something, some kind of pastry. So I created this whole, you know, fan headcanon that's like, oh yeah, Derpy and her mom, you know, like always cook pastries, and that's why she likes muffins. So always like those little moments that's like, oh, so that's why that happened. Or like you go through like a flashback or something, or you see like, oh, that's why that happened like that. Always a sucker for those kind of tropes and stuff. So now we gotta create a letter. And that's gonna be a prop where Derpy will have to open it, so we have to figure out. She's just gonna take it over. Just gonna hand it. What kind of angle does it have to be? But first she has to get it, so let's get that. So we gotta reach back, and I guess all my ponies, you know, in these animations always seem to have like some kind of pocket dimension in the back of their torso or something. Like I've done this several times where they seem to just go behind her back and pull something out of their, you know, I don't know what even it would be. It's like a pocket dimension where like they can take anything out of it. So that does that. So that's fun. Just gonna do. How do I do this? Gotta set all these and set it to one single frame. So now that works. Symbols are fun, but when they whenever you add anything to a symbol, it'll automatically set it to be loop. So that's not fun. Okay, so now we can do this where you can bend the leg now. We'll go behind her, kind of like grab something behind her itself here. Ah, that was like home. Got a semi-new keyboard a while ago, so now it's gonna save that. If I click on something else, that works. Wasn't letting me actually grab anything with that. Had to click off the board. Do. Makes sense. I think they're La Pasta. Okay. You get messy and slurp the noodles real silly and see what have fun with it. Nah. That's a cool idea. I guess she's pretty good. Grabbing that thing. Now we need to make the letter. It'll be layered on top, so it'll just be letter. Draw something. Usually try to make like some kind of placeholder and then make a symbol and go letter. And you click inside it. So now we're inside of it. So now I can go in it and draw it perfectly and rearrange things and have my own separate universe inside of here where I can mess with everything. So now I can have my own layer and symbols and frames and whatever I want inside here. Go here and cut this out, put it on other layer, so now I can animate it. Seems to be, yeah, I wanted to connect it. Do this. So now we got two layers, where one's this one and one's this one. We'll add some time to it for fun. Maybe it's a little bit darker. Like that. Okay, so now we got prop. We're gonna have her hold letter. How does she hold it? Has to be rotated. How's it rotated? Like that. Okay, so boop, and then she takes this out, rotates it, not skewing it. Ah, jeez. Okay. So now we got this. I'm in trouble. We're trying to go speed run. Change this to 1. Sorry, I got so caught up on this. Okay. Haha. What's on? It's barely in. It's on at 8:30 PST. Ooh, are legit? Are you into PST? Pacific Standard Time. Let's add a couple more frames just to so it doesn't like end abruptly. Which you still has weight or something. I don't know. Always add a like a barely movement at the end of it to like soften it out. Yeah, it's out to you. Yeah, it'd be kind of hard to be ignored to me. I'm pretty on the precipice of that. And Le Country. Okay. Cool. Doing pretty good with this. I always get so caught up in it. Okay. Just need some time for her to reach out, pull letter out. Like that. Have her settle. Time for settle. The jib will be able to stay for a whole duration of the stream. Yay! Alright. Cool. Hope I did too. Okay. So now she's gonna, what do we got? I can't even see it. She's gotta try and open the letter, but for some reason she's like, oh no, I don't have fingers or some way to open this letter. And then tries to give it to Derpy. Derpy takes it. And she uses her superpower of able to open letters. And then it's open, and then she's happy, and then takes it, and then turns off and walks away. And she's like, yeah. Sorry. Excuse. Okay. That's about what we got. So I just gotta make that real. Whew. keep drinking water, but that's what'll choke me out. It's good with all sorts of different ingredients. It's not the real reason that's along with so well different types of ponies. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I guess I can reply to a lot of other things too. Like books, I guess. There's a lot of different books and ponies. Woo. Yeah. Okay. So she gets letter. Now she has to like. They don't blink at the same time. Good. Now she has to like wrestle with it, I guess. Yeah, they're from Las Vegas. Alright. Didn't quite get the pronoun or anything, or the subject out of that. Okay, so trying to see if I can finish this today or not. We'll definitely be close because we're definitely close to the end of this. So somehow we need to have her. I think I just got to take this and then. Gotta just have her. Kind of want to flip this. If I can make a new frame of it, and then just kind of horizontally flip it. Like that. So now we got. Wow! Whole new frame of her arm. Kind of bending. Bend the other way. It's a little better. So right there. So next, she needs to. It's very exciting. Which way is she leaning? Leaning back. So we lean a bit more back. So we can kind of soften that a little bit. Not like that. Soften this. It's adding small frame. Okay. It's 8:36 right now in Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. You're right. Oh, I'm just getting so sassy with you. Sorry. I mean, it's hard to, you know, just facts. It's hard to have any witty things about it on my end. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, hey, Rock. Hey, Rock. How you doing? It's been a while. I don't think we talked in a while. Oh yeah, you were having your study group or whatever. Sorry, I'm getting a little snarky. I just want to finish it. I'm so upset. It's like it's not done. I'm still not done with my other projects too. I'm like totally prioritizing my other video, my main channel video. That I have like 3 or 4 other videos I could be doing that also need to be done. So it's like really, like getting all snarky with you to like release some stress. So I'm sorry. I know it's always gonna come out bad. Okay. Oof. Okay, so I feel like I've just been doing this for hours. Just for like this project. Okay. You're studying very hard. Cool. That's good. Yeah, that's. Can't say how good that is. Okay. not okay, like that didn't matter, but like I kind of need to figure out what I'm doing. Maybe, yeah, like that. Maybe she's getting more. Each time is a little bit more. She's trying to trying to open this a little bit harder or something. So make a keyframe here and then another one down, and then get this to be a copy of the other one, and then exaggerate this one so it'll be a little pop. So whoop whoop, maybe like a little bit more up. One more up to sell it. So this will be extreme, but I try not to make it extreme. I guess we near where the end will be. And then go 2 forward, and then go to the second last one, and then exaggerate this one. We can also move that. I didn't want that. Okay. I've also been working a lot yesterday too. What happened? Ooh. Okay, cool. Working a lot yesterday too. I kind of worked, had a stressful thing with the group project yesterday. The Folly Celestial one. I saw was there in Secret Dinos again. Fix mood drive. Oh, okay, great. The we store everything for Folly Celestial on a big Google Drive. So one of the animators on the project kind of had a little bit of a slip up. Is I don't want to like totally knock him out, but it's like, yeah, he kind of deleted like everything inside of one of our folders. So I mean we lost some things, but we had a copy of it, so it's like not too bad, but it was like really like freaking out. It's like at the time, like, what did we lose? So it was more just like figuring out, like, remembering like what was in there. It was like we compartmentalized everything inside of different folders. So if I can segue into here, so we got the drive, and then we got a bunch of folders. Like we have like a big folder that has everything, and then that splits off into like a whole bunch of other stuff, a whole bunch of other folders. So these are all folders so far, and then inside of these has like a FLA file or like a PNG of something. So the poor animator deleted like something from here, so all of these were gone. So so I try to, like, you know, talk him down. It's like, yeah, it's okay. It's like we just, you know, inside of the drive is like you know, you have like a FLA file, which is like an animation file, and then you send that to a drive folder. So if you delete this, you still have this somewhere on your computer. So it's like still okay, you know? But I was just trying to remember like everything that was inside of here, and maybe there's like even more stuff in here. But it was only like one level deep of everything. So, and it was the update folder, or our daily stuff. So it just had like all of our exports for our animation. So you can send like a FLA to an MP, this might be too low, an MP4, which is a video, and then send that to the drive as a folder, as a file inside of a folder. So if you deleted, you know, if you delete the copy that's in the drive and delete that, that's just deleting the copy of the video file, and then you still have the original file. So it's like, eh. Freak out. Yeah, I definitely was a freak out yesterday. Due to be watching Com and Peg. So I don't understand what you said. So it was just freaking out of like what in here did we lose, and then like there was like a couple of flaws. So I was like trying to talk to the other people just as a person. It's like, oh yeah, I have that flaw, and then you kind of put that in there to like reconstruct everything. So we were able to get everything back. So now we're back to normal. So, and I told him that I was like, yeah, that's fine, because it's still not the original file. And I said if it was like, if we deleted the actual original file of our animation, that, you know, usually takes like several hours of work. I mean, this, you know, stuff we're doing today, you know, took like several hours. So, if we deleted that, that would be an issue. But we only deleted, you know, over here. So we still have this, and we still have this. So, we fired him? Not yet. We'll see if he, you know, shows his face today or anything. He hasn't really said anything since saying like, watch out guys, I deleted everything. So if we just deleted only like this much, we still have all this other stuff. So most of the stuff that's in here is just for our reference for other stuff. So we don't put our animation files or anything original really. We put like the puppets for all the characters in here, but luckily they were in a different folder, so really deleted only like this much, which was like maybe like 10 or 20 files. So it was like, and like most of them were just the MP4 update files, which of themselves are kind of like incrementally updates. So it's like, if you delete, you know, 5.1, which was like May 1st, when you have like a May 2nd version, then it's like you're okay. So anyway, just wanted to explain that. That's why I'm always a little bit snarky just right now. That's like trying not to freak out as much, because we did figure it out, but it's like that was my whole day pretty much really to work on that. So in trying to figure that out, because I'm the only one who really has the knowledge of everything that's in there, because I created everything and then tried to share it out. So so it took all day, so I wasn't able to work on my video so for next week. So after like eating dinner, like it took that long. So after eating dinner, I was like, I haven't worked on my regular video for today, and I felt like I was pretty far behind. So I had to start working at around 7, and then I worked till around 10 working on the thing. So I'm a little bit really tired and just like freaking out. So I know that took too long to explain, but it's like, yeah, I just needed to let you guys know that this is water, so I'm sleep deprived almost a little bit and very exhausted. Yeah, I made it to top 10. Woo. This video has been making the list consistently now. Fluttershy also often votes for them and posts his votes. Oh, cool. He's also a $1 patron on my Patreon, like recently. So I was like, oh, like that was a big surprise. I was like, oh, this guy is actually now giving me $1 a month. All right, for my stuff. So I was like, okay. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it. So that's also a plug, I guess. All the links for that, and then all the other stuff too is in the description. I guess you want to do that too. You can help support me so I can buy dinner or something. I don't know. I'm so stingy with money. It's like I don't really. I try not to, you know, buy literally anything. So, it's really hard. I don't want to be like all sappy. It's like, yeah, you really should, but it's like it's an option. Fluttershy is a big Derpy fan. Yeah, Fluttershy has major bites for Derpy. Oh boy, that's still sweet though. Okay, now we're gonna settle, making really small adjustments. Yep, cool. That's what huge bites for. Welcome to the club. You can join a Greenwater club. We can talk about stuff in the Discord. Oh yeah, you are in the Discord. Okay, let me actually share. Yep, okay, great. Okay, so now we finished her thing of the letter, at least for this bit, where she's like, oh no, I have a letter that I can't open, I guess. Nerp, nerp, nerp. And then send it to Derpy's side, and then Derpy gets to take it. Don't post anything heard compliment. Once somebody posts some domain, that was nice. Yeah. I wish I remembered that too. That must have been a while ago. It comes out. So now we need Derpy to react. I think once I get Derpy to like maybe touch the letter or something, or like grab the letter, then I might end the stream. So I can have food or something. As I do. And then settle. This is how I usually animate, so it's not too weird. To like, well, I meant just going back and forth between full screen and this, just so I can see things better and more in context. Okay, so around here, need her to look down at the letter. I go to where final resting part, and then I can see where it'll be, and then slowly go back to here. Zoom out. Maybe I can have her blink. It's close enough that I can probably like retime his blink to start. He kind of starts. Maybe here for that, and for that, and then start this to be 15 instead. A little awkward. Move it over. One frame. Okay. Doing good. So now we got that. A little bit more time here, and then have her reach for the letter and grab it. What hand should you? Because I have to activate. So I need her to. I could have her grab it with maybe this one. Have her grab with this one and then act with this one. Because I'm not gonna do the shot where it changes to like here and then she opens it. Might just have it where it just kind of stays here, or maybe zoom in. I could zoom in easily after the fact, so I don't have to worry about that. I get so caught up in it. Favorite points in different categories. Background main 6 song. Ah, Ocellus. Yeah. It's best young 6. Yeah. I don't know how I felt like a young 6. Yeah. Yeah, definitely the yak is fun. I don't know, it was like I guess I never really understood like which of them was supposed to represent each element. Like I don't think I understood that, or whether or not it was like a direct parallel to the main 6 elements, or was it just to be like, oh, one of them is sort of like this, but it doesn't have to be exact. So, like, are they supposed to be, you know, exactly the metaphors for the elements of harmony, or are they just sort of similar? Because I feel like either the yak or the other one were kind of both super happy that it's like, are they both supposed to be pinky? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, it was supposed to be like the regular Earth pony. Or is he a unicorn? I don't even know. Yeah. Maybe they had like some kind of a chart or something where it's like, oh, you know, oh, if only if you were like kindness, just like Fluttershy, you shape-shifting bug guy girl. What was it? I don't even remember. Okay. These animals are the color of the elements correlated with the 26. Oh, really? Episode 3. How am I supposed to remember that? I'm sure that Applejack pointed out in his... Oh, Applegeek pointed in his direction, but haven't watched it. Okay. Okay, it is an Earth pony called Sandbar. And I don't think he has a personality. That's so true. Okay. So whenever I pass things, I want to kind of copy it into the other pony's hand and then kind of zip it off. So around here, put it in. Oh, episode 3 of season 9. That makes more sense. Yeah, I guess I never really paid attention to that. I don't know, I was trying to figure out like other stuff, like whatever their names were. I didn't care about what elements there were at the time. Needs to be low leg. Just keep consistency for that. Not the same size. Here. Cool. Okay, so now she has a letter. Do that. And then, As if we been confronted about not telling others where the tree was. Look at the colors streaming to each other when the tree from its twilight wakes them up from their linked dream. Oh, like Inception. I watched that recently. Yeah, I watched Inception in 2019 for the first time. What about you? Okay. Well, now we just gotta bring her back to town. I'll get rid of the other letter soon. Just gotta shorten her arm a little bit. Not like that. Okay. Do you like Inception? But it wasn't like the super masterpiece that I thought it would. Like all the, you know, everything you hear about is like, oh, it's either the best thing or the worst thing. I think I understood it enough that it was fun to watch. Like, it wasn't like, oh, where am I the whole time? I felt like, yeah, I kind of know what's going on a lot of times, but it's like, man, that like ending, like not knowing whether or not the ending was a dream or not, that did shook me a little bit. I was like, oh man, you know what? That's never gonna be resolved or anything. So it's like supposed to be like your own interpretation. So I was like, okay. Yeah, I was not expecting that. I think I liked it. It was very super Hollywood. I mean, there's so much, you know, so much gunfight a lot of the times that's like not even really, you know, fun action. Then it was more just like, ooh, they're standing on the walls the whole time. It's like, yeah, that's kind of cool. And I thought they would play more with like the mazes or like show more like the optical illusions more about it. That it felt like wasted potential, you know? That's not like, oh, you only had like one scene where it actually became an Escher staircase kind of a thing. That's like, what even? Yeah, like you wrote it in, but then it's like, oops, I forgot to make it a thing or an actual plot point or anything. It just kind of happened, you know? So stuff like that where they had a bunch of not too much, whatever that cliche of like having, if you have a gun on a table, then you have to use it. Like, it felt like they never really had a good shot of like really using that circle maze. So I'm sorry if you haven't seen it, but it's like you had like 9 years. So if they used like the circle maze or something, then it definitely would have, you know, felt a little bit more coherent or like a little bit more like fulfilling, because like it's definitely that whatever that cliche with a gun that you have to use it if you see it. Like they used the staircase for that one bit that was out of place in my head. That's like, oh, they're in a infinite staircase sorta, but then it's like, oh no, it's not real inside of the dream. Whoa. You know, it's like, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I think we'll end it here. I think we'll have some final closing thoughts and then stuff like that. Yeah, I'll end it. You watched it twice and fell asleep the first time, once paying attention second. Ah, okay. Yeah, it definitely had enough to like keep me awake and everything. It just didn't fall through. Like every piece didn't really fall into place for me. I mean, I only watched it like, you know, that one time. Like, I have enough experience with sort of other movies. I was like, seeing the movies that come after it, it's like it sort of set a lot of groundwork for other very Hollywood movies that it's kind of, I don't know if it like deserves so much praise, or even if it did, I don't even remember if people liked it or not, even at the time. So let me just calculate this back in the timing. I think we're pretty good timing there. Okay, so now we got her grammar letter. So now she's got to open it and then hand it back. And then she resets her animation here because I didn't know how long it was. You should review movies. I don't think I want to watch too many movies. Is the problem? I'm always like so considerate of stuff that is like I don't want to intentionally, you know, just be like an angry guy or something, or like, you know, I don't feel like I have too much voice, my own voice, to really put into anything. That'd be hard to do anything like this. But if you think you like watch me just ramble on and draw stuff like this all the time, I guess it's okay. Okay, I just want to clean that up a little bit. So that was that. Okay, we'll watch it and we'll catch you next time. So I'm supposed to animate a little bit, so don't worry about that. Actually, I can do this. See if this opens a new tab. There we go. Yeah. So I'll definitely try to suspend my, you know, too hard critical mind watching Detective Pikachu or anything. I think it'll just be fun for just to be a movie, you know. I don't know. When I was a kid, I watched the prequel movies of Star Wars, and it's like, yeah, Jar Jar's fun. He's funny. I like him. So I was like, my bar for like standards and everything are a little bit askew. So I have my own perspective on stuff. And it's like, yeah, Jar Jar's fun. Generic Hollywood, you know, set up like all those CG cartoon revival remakes and stuff. Is like, those are kind of not too cool. Yeah. So I probably won't be watching all the. I don't think I've watched any of the live-action Disney movies revivals. I think I watched the one with the dragon that came out like long ago. So probably Jar Jar's fun. Yeah. One with the dragon, Pete's Dragon. I watched that. I wasn't super familiar with the original, so it was kind of like had a very unique, you know, feeling to it. That's like trying to pull all these, you know, nostalgic stuff for you if you remember like Pete's Dragon, and it's like I'm not familiar with it, so it kind of was interesting, you know. It's like you know, watching it with my parents and stuff, it's like, you know, they grew up with it, so like hearing them laugh at like, oh, that mulberry blarble is like, haha, it's like, what? Like that was supposed to be referenced to something that came out in, you know, the original movie, so stuff like that, you know. But I did watch all the Renaissance Disney movies, so it's like, well, I'm gonna watch them again with worse stuff and everything. So anyway, you know, I can ramble all day, so I'm gonna figure out where the button is, and then yeah, I'll figure out when. I'll definitely tell you when I'll decide on the stream schedule change. If you don't know, I thought about trying to go for a longer time, a week. So I was trying to figure out what schedule and everything will work out. So going on a podcast. I don't think I have the voice for it now. Yeah, that'll be something. Anyway, hope you guys had fun with this. Now I don't know what to say. Okay. See ya.